Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the new Age of Apocalypse Sugarman and Build-A-Figure wave of X-Men Marvel Legends Marvel's MORPH. Not the one people wanted. I actually like this character design a whole bunch, but I think most people, when they said they wanted a MORPH figure, I think they meant the MORPH from the cartoon with the blue and yellow and the bags under his eyes. I think that's the one people wanted. This is the one we got for now. Let me know how you guys feel about that. I personally am happy to add this to the collection. I'm sure we'll get a MORPH eventually, so that doesn't really bother me, but I'd like to hear from you guys, so let me know in the comment section below. But this guy does a lot of things really well. I would say most of the things are done well. One of the things, and you can see it, it's fairly obvious, not done well, really at all. But we're going to talk about it. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. This guy stands just about 16 centimeters, a little bit over that, which makes him pretty close to, say, 6 3/8 inches. And one thing I want to note about this guy is that his thighs are longer than his lower legs, and it looks so much better than when they're done the incorrect way. So big points on this guy for having proper proportions in his legs. So much nicer when that happens. The paint job on this guy also surprisingly clean. I just realized on camera this guy looks way cooler than he does in real life because of the way the light's catching the blue. It almost looks metallic. That looks awesome on camera. I hope it does in the video. But in real life it does look good because the black paint job is snazzy. It's like a matte black on the molded blue, which is kind of a satin finish. I like it. The yellows are molded, so they're nice and clean. This guy is a spiffy looking figure. A little basic, I mean there's no shading, but it still looks nice. Definitely nice enough to add to the collection. The cape sculpt is superb. I love it. It's not symmetrical obviously, but it's very nicely balanced. Very nice flow in the cloth. I like it a whole bunch. They sculpted the collar nicely. They didn't connect it well at all. And that was the biggest problem I have with this guy. It just floats there, and this part needs to be connected. And I don't understand why they refuse. Just freaking glue it, Hasbro. Glue it. Glue it. Glue it. They've done so many capes like this, and they won't glue it. I understand them not wanting to make a new mold, so they have to peg it in, like a new mold for the chest, so it can peg in. That's fine. Freaking glue it. That looks way better than having it sticking up in his face all the time, because it doesn't. It pegs in the back, but it doesn't help. Drives me freaking nuts. So tired of everybody's cape not being connected to their body. Freaking glue it. Alright, so otherwise, other than that, it looks really good. The head is a really nice matte white. I just want to rub it. I don't know why. Get one, you'll see. They did a good job with the face paint. Nice and clean black lines. Mine, you can't tell on camera, I'm sure, but the mouth doesn't really line up with the mouth crack. Mouth crack is lower than the paint part, but you can't really tell unless you get real close, so that's fine. Yeah, all in all, I like it. I like the aesthetic a whole bunch. The gloves and boots are kind of glossy, by the way, so another nice detail. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to give it a 9 for the aesthetic. If the cape fit properly, that would be... maybe 8 is more fair because there's no shading. Whatever, you get the point. It's a good looking figure. As far as accessories go, you could count the cape. So we will. We have a cape. And that's it. So is he supposed to have lines on his back? I suppose it doesn't really matter. But he doesn't have any. Just wanted to note that. So yeah, we have the cape. 0 out of 10. That doesn't count. As far as the articulation goes, we've seen all of this before pretty much, but the head can look up nicely. So the head can rotate around nicely. Does lean back and forward nicely. It's seated on the neck properly. Really no complaints out up there at all. That's really nice. A little bit of attitude to it, just enough. Looks good. Butterfly joint is very butterfly-y. Works well. Shoulders work really nicely. He's still a little bubbly looking in the arms, and it's not bad though. I mean, I wish they would stop giving guys little tiny shoulders, but on this figure at least it works out pretty well. Full rotation here. No problems there. Bicep swivel is a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow, somewhat impeded by the glove, but you'll be able to get most posing done. That's just the way it is. Can't really avoid that. Wrist, swivel, and a hinge. Ab crunch on this guy still gives that pot belly look, but it's not too noticeable the way he's colored, so that's good. does go forward pretty far. That's fine. Waist twist is a waist twist. Hips go pretty far forward. They don't go too far back out to the side. Not so far, but far enough. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees. It's all your standard fare. We do have a boot swivel, which will help for using the ankles. Bringing the feet forward, very limited. Definitely a bummer there. Going all the way back is a good thing. And then we have the ankle rocker, which is a solid ankle rocker for sure, but with the boot swivel here, it's just a wonderful ankle rocker, so that's really nice. So lots to like about the articulation on this guy. I'll give it an 8. I think we could do a little bit better in the ankles in particular, but all in all, it's definitely a solid release. And so it's time for the final verdict. I like it. I hate that the cape is floaty. Use glue, but I like the rest a bunch, and he's gonna look really nice on the shelf. And there's just something about this morph design. I've always liked it. I don't know why. I guess because of its cartoonish nature. I don't know. It's irrelevant. The figure's good, so 8 out of 10 for the figure. I like it a whole bunch. You will too. Go get one. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, give it a thumbs up. No, click the subscribe button and the bell and the things. I don't know, whatever there is to do anymore. Do all of it, because I have new videos almost every single day and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.